We begin with high-stakes maneuvers at sea. The Navy has successfully conducted a massive live missile firing exercise today. Defense officials state this drill validated the operational readiness of the fleet's surface and subsurface combatants. The exercise comes amid heightened maritime tensions in the region, sending a clear signal of combat preparedness to neighboring naval powers. Moving to air and naval modernization, new details have emerged regarding Pakistan's defense pipeline from China. Sources confirm that outstanding orders for 50 advanced combat aircraft, including the stealth J-35, along with 8 Hangar-class submarines and 4 Type 054 AP frigates, are on schedule for delivery by 2028. This induction creates a significant shift in the regional balance of power, introducing 5th-generation stealth capabilities to the Pakistani fleet earlier than anticipated. Staying on that topic, U.S. aerospace analyst has issued a stark assessment of South Asian air power. The analyst warns that Pakistan's newly established integrated kill chain A network linking sensors, drones, and missiles, has exposed critical vulnerabilities in India's air defense grid. The report suggests that despite numerical superiority, India's air power may struggle against this digitized, rapid response network. Breaking news from Australia: tragedy has struck Sydney. Police have confirmed that 15 people were killed in a shooting incident at the famous Bondi beach. Authorities have locked down the area as investigations continue into the motive behind this horrific attack. World leaders have begun sending condolences to Canberra as the nation grapples with one of its deadliest mass shootings in recent history. From Gwadar to Washington, this is Pak Geo Defense Update, Pakistan's voice in the world of defense and geopolitics. Please subscribe. We move now to a groundbreaking development at the intersection of finance and technology. In a bid to unlock liquidity, the government of Pakistan is exploring a partnership with cryptocurrency giant Binance to tokenize $2 billion worth of sovereign assets. By using blockchain technology, Islamabad aims to digitize state-owned assets, potentially allowing for fractional ownership and trading on global markets. Proponents argue this could revolutionize debt management and foreign investment in the country, while critics are raising questions about regulatory oversight and the volatility of tying national assets to the crypto ecosystem. We will be watching closely to see if this pilot project gets the final green light. Turning to Europe, alarming economic data out of London. The UK economy unexpectedly shrank in October, defying analyst predictions of modest growth. The Office for National Statistics cites a sharp decline in manufacturing output and a slump in retail spending as the primary drivers. Chancellor of the Exchequer, Naim, has called an emergency meeting with Treasury officials. This contraction raises fears of a looming recession just as the country heads into the winter months, piling pressure on the government to announce new stimulus measures to jump-start the stalling economy. In South Asia, a major shift in defense alignment is underway. Bangladesh has signed a formal letter of intent to purchase Eurofighter Typhoon jets from Italy's Leonardo. This deal marks a pivotal moment for the Bangladesh Air Force, which has historically relied on Chinese and Russian hardware. The move to acquire the Eurofighter, a twin-engine, canard delta-wing multi-role fighter, signals Dhaka's intent to diversify its military suppliers and deepen defense ties with Europe. Defense experts believe this modernization drive is a direct response to the escalating arms race in the Bay of Bengal region. Meanwhile, New Delhi is reinforcing its traditional alliances. India's top arms manufacturers are currently in Moscow for rare, high-level talks with their Russian counterparts. Despite Western sanctions on Russia, India continues to walk a diplomatic tightrope. The agenda reportedly focuses on joint weapons ventures, specifically the co-development of hypersonic missile technology and upgrades to India's existing fleet of Sukhoi fighters. These talks underscore that despite growing ties with the US, India sees its strategic partnership with Russia as indispensable for its defense sovereignty. In a significant diplomatic engagement in Brussels, Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar has met with NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte. The two leaders pledged deeper defense cooperation, a move that may surprise some regional observers. The discussions centered on counterterrorism, border security, and regional stability. Mr. Dar highlighted Pakistan's sacrifices in the war on terror and sought NATO's technical assistance in modernizing Pakistan's counterinsurgency capabilities. This meeting indicates Islamabad's desire to maintain strong institutional links with the West, balancing its deepening ties with Beijing. Back in Washington, a classified briefing has spilled into the public domain. The U.S. Director of National Intelligence has warned Congress that a specific subset of Afghan evacuees may pose serious security threats. The intelligence assessment suggests that vetting procedures during the chaotic withdrawal may have been exploited by individuals with links to extremist groups. The report calls for an immediate review of the vetting process and tighter surveillance of identified individuals. This revelation is likely to reignite the political debate in Washington regarding immigration and national security protocols. We turn to Sudan, where the situation for international peacekeepers is deteriorating. Pakistan has issued a strong condemnation following a deadly attack on a convoy of Bangladeshi UN peacekeepers in the Darfur region. The Foreign Office in Islamabad expressed solidarity with Dhaka, praising the bravery of the Bangladeshi Blue Helmets. This incident highlights the growing dangers faced by UN missions in Africa's volatile conflict zones. Both Pakistan and Bangladesh are among the world's top contributors of troops to UN peacekeeping, and this attack has drawn a unified call from South Asian nations for better protection and mandates for their soldiers on the ground. Finally, we end with a developing story in the Middle East. A debate is growing in international diplomatic circles regarding Pakistan's potential role in Gaza's stabilization efforts. As talks for a sustainable ceasefire progress, several Arab nations have reportedly floated the idea of Pakistan providing security or peacekeeping support in a post-conflict Gaza. While Islamabad has officially maintained that any involvement would need a clear mandate from the OIC and the UN, domestic pressure and geopolitical considerations are weighing heavily on the government. Analysts say Pakistan's military experience in peacekeeping makes it a viable candidate, but the political risks of entering the Gaza theater remain incredibly high. That's enough for today. Share your thoughts in comments section, and please answer today's question.